Well, hello and welcome to my video presentation for this week, which is on public speaking and the importance of soft skills. My name is Dr. Neil Hopkin and I'm the Executive Principal here at Forters Education. It's that time of year, of course, when many students are perhaps contemplating the future. Maybe they've gone through university interviews, maybe they're even considering what their future job might look like. It might also be that they're preparing for productions which are now able to happen in very careful form here in Dubai, so we're celebrating that. And certainly the focus is on their ability to speak clearly. I've just been teaching a group of Year 13 students today about the notion of public speaking and talking about some of the key lessons that I've learned over 25 years of school leadership in how to speak clearly to an audience. Now, sometimes that works better than others, I have to confess, but the reality is that our students find themselves having to speak publicly in a whole variety of situations throughout their life. It might be that they're pitching for an increase in salary, maybe they're trying to sell a particular project to their boss or to their project team. Maybe it's that they want to talk with the manager of a restaurant if their meal hasn't been satisfactory. There's a whole range of different contexts in which they can find it's important to know how to speak publicly. And speaking publicly is nothing more complicated than actually being in public and speaking. And yet the reality is that when we ask anyone to do that, if we put them in front of an audience very quickly, they become anxious, nervous, and perhaps dry up and can't remember quite what it is that they want to say. So it's a very definite skill to learn. But the importance of those so-called soft skills can't be underestimated. We find very often that employers appoint people on the basis of their qualifications, but it's actually the soft skills that they have that makes employers want to retain them within their workforce. You know, that ability to be able to work with a team, to be emotionally intelligent, to empathize, perhaps to be able to negotiate and to work with people. Our whole space, our working space, is working with other people. And whether or not you have a PhD or a GCSE might not be the crucial factor in what makes an employer want to stay with you. Now, children can learn these soft skills at a very early age. In fact, they do learn them, whether or not we think we're teaching them or not. Very young children watch their parents and their teachers, the older people around them, and they copy those skills. Children's brains are hardwired to copy. That's how they do a lot of their learning. And so at home, parents have an opportunity to encourage and to develop their children's soft skills simply by the way that we talk with our children. We all know as parents that our children can be challenging from time to time, and how we choose to deal with our children if they are being challenging, or if we're very tired and they're challenging, what a perfect storm that is, then the reality is that we're actually teaching our children how to cope in those moments. Dare I say it, if there's a disagreement between husband and wife at home, we're teaching our children how to handle disagreements in an amicable and loving way, but nevertheless to deal with some problematic or troublesome issues. All of these are about soft skills, the ability to cooperate, collaborate, negotiate, to empathize and understand and communicate and listen. They're all vital skills for children's future employability. So maybe this week, the homework that you as a family can have is to find something to disagree about and then show your child how you use your consummate ability in soft skills to resolve that, making sure that everybody's happy and everybody's heard. I hope you have fun with your homework this week, and I'll see you next week.